Hello, and welcome to Talking While podcast where I talk about literally anything and everything with my little side dish of opinion. The audio might be a little bit different. I don't have my computer on me, and I'm not sure if my phone is picking up the mic that I'm holding right now, so might be a little different, but it is what it is. It is also midnight right now, but I just got like a burst of energy. And I have not been recording for the last long time because finals week. Yeah. But besides that fact, life's been kind of crazy for me right now. But I'm going to try to continue posting a lot. But we're going to try to figure it out. But this episode is going to be really, really short. I'm sure I'll end up deleting this episode. Actually, that's a lie. I'll probably keep this episode up, but I'll probably do a more in-depth topic later. But I just wanted to talk about like the fragility of what it means to be like, not really the fragility, but like how limited life really is. Like I've been going through TikTok for like the last 3 hours probably. Not very healthy, but oh well, because yeah. And there's this thing, it's called Maybe in Another Lifetime. It's like a trend. It's like maybe in another lifetime we fall in love or all these things. And it's like usually a sad kind of slideshow, almost like the core kind of vibe. But if I yawn, excuse me, I'm kind of tired, but I'm hyped right now. But this one goes, maybe in another lifetime. No, this is literally all we get. Send that text, go out on Friday, tell your friends and family you love them, be kind. Because you only get to live life once. Your life is not a game. You can't replay this. Don't hide behind your fears and what ifs. Don't leave any stones unturned if you felt you need to ever turn them over. And I found that like I don't know, I got like motivation. Like I was ready. I was like, okay, I'm pumped. I gotta go do this. Yeah, but like I don't know. I think I'm kind of having like a quarter life crisis in this gist of time to begin with, but like realizing that we literally only live once and that we maybe get 80 years. Maybe, I mean, that's a lie. We're getting right around 100 years, but like 80 to 100 years is all we get. And people are like, oh, you can do this, and this later. Like, no. Like, today is the only January 17th I'm ever going to live in my entire life. Ever again. January 17th, 2024. This is only January 17th, 2024 I'm ever going to live my entire life. Ever in my entire life. I find that absolutely crazy. Like, I'm never going to live this minute again. I'm never going to live this second again. And that, like, I mean, there's also like a really big perception trend going around TikTok as well, but it's also like you can see that this is the only time you get in two different ways. You can see it like in like a existentialism kind of way, like a Albert Camus kind of like sad, like, oh yeah, I only live once, and you'd be like that kind of sad. Or you can be like, I only live once, like fucking YOLO it, like. And with that, like, I feel like I'm trying to be a person that sees that second perspective more. I want to be able to be like, I only live once. Fuck yeah, I only live fucking once. Like, that is amazing. It's so incredible that we only live once and that we even get a chance to fucking live. And, like, everyone's like, well, there's war, there's poverty, there's world hunger. Okay. But I get to experience those things. I don't experience world hunger, obviously, but like, I get to experience what I get to experience. I get the privilege to live. I get the privilege to feel all these emotions that I feel, and that is completely valid to feel and live and exist. Like, I spent a lot of my younger years not really enjoying life. I mean, like, I was abused constantly up until I was 15, so it's like you know? Like, I honestly didn't see myself, like, becoming an adult. Like, this took a really sad turn. But, like, I didn't see myself being successful. I didn't see myself living. I really only saw myself surviving. And I think that is one of my biggest mindset changes recently, is that, like, I'm living. Like, you're always living. You're not just surviving. People are like, oh yeah, I'm just surviving. I'm not living. The fact that you are surviving means you are living. You get to live. You get to exist. You get to feel. You get to be sad. You get to be angry. You get to be happy. Like, even with all the people who are like, oh, I've never experienced happiness. Shut the fuck up. Yes, you have. There's no way you haven't, like, there's this ice storm going on right now. There's no way in fucking hell you haven't seen somebody eat shit and not feel a tiny bit of happiness. Like, yes, you feel happiness. Yes, you feel anger. You felt being sad. You felt being at the lowest low that you think you could ever be. Yet you get to fucking exist. And oh my god, I feel like I could run a marathon right now. Like, I find it so riveting that we get to live, that we get this lifetime, and that it's not, oh, yeah, I exist. It's we get to. G-E-T, that is the word I'm trying to emphasize right there. We get to live. We get to exist. We get to have kids. We get to be able to, like, smile. We get to be able to see, like, I mean, not everybody gets to see, but you get what I mean. Like, we get to experience all these wonderful things that we could have never experienced in the first time. And you know how people are going to be like, well, we just would have never been alive and all these things. Like, I'd much rather be alive and feel everything I've ever felt tenfold over than not exist. Like, yeah, life has fucking sucked. And yeah, that's okay. And I think it's just, I don't know. I find that absolutely riveting. Like, low-key. Like, it's crazy. And yeah. And going back to, like, we only get one lifetime thing, and it's like, send that text, go out on Friday, tell your family and friends you love them, be kind. That's the kind of life I want to get to experience. I want to be able to be thankful for everything I have and everything I don't have. Yeah, I don't have a loving mother, okay? That's made me who I am. That's made me live. That's made me get to be who I am. That's made me smile. That's made me sad. That's made me experience things that I needed to experience to become who I am. And yeah, sure, I might not be proud of who I am right now, but that doesn't mean that everything I've gone through isn't to make me who I am. It isn't allowing me to live better or do things better. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't really know what I was getting at. But, like, oh my gosh. Like I said, I'm just completely riveted at the fact that we get to live. We get this lifetime. And there's a lot of people, I feel like, right now, I mean, seasonal depression is a big thing, but, like, people don't really see that we get to live. Like, people don't, like, think of all these happy things and reasons we get to live. They're like, oh yeah, like, I mean, in Oregon right now, it's been pouring for the last 8 hours, so it's like, yeah, it's raining. And people will be like, oh yeah, it's just raining, it sucks. It's fucking raining. Like, is that not exciting? Is it not exciting to experience rain? Is it not, like, oh my gosh, you need to have rain to be able to have sun. And I feel like that's such, like, a cliche, like, cheesy, oh my god, like, poster board or sticking out on your mirror kind of cheesy. But it's true. Like, I kind of want to go dance out in the rain right now, barefoot, in the freezing ass cold. Like, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I will do it. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it after I finish this, because that's how I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm gonna go get soaked. Yeah, I'm gonna go get mud between my toes. Yeah, I already took a shower tonight. But I get to go get muddy. I get to go get wet. I get to experience those things because I want to experience those. And maybe that's just going back to childhood and being really wanting to do the things that make you who you are. It's like being able to go dance in the rain. Like, I didn't do that as a kid. So maybe I'll go do it right now. But like, oh my gosh, I can't get over the fact that we get to live, we get to exist, we get to be who we are. And I don't want to mess that up. And yeah, that's gonna mess with my head, not wanting to mess up my life, because it's the only shot I get. But it's the only fucking shot I get. It's what happens. What happens. It is what it is. You know, I mean, it is what it is kind of like a sad saying, like, you crash your car, it is what it is. Like, you know? But like, life is what it is. It is crazy that we get to do all these things. Excuse me. Like I said, it's midnight. Leave me alone. But like, it is absolutely insane that I get to experience the sadness of losing a friendship that's been for over a decade. It is absolutely insane that I get to explore another friendship with this cool dude I met. The more I know about him, the more I appreciate him, the more I begin to like really enjoy his company. Like, it's crazy that I am able to connect those feelings in my head and make sense of them. Yes, I get to experience a terrible death. I get to experience the sorrow and the depressingness of losing that person that is so close to me and realizing that they're no longer with us. But I got to experience them in the first place. And I think that's something that I really want to take away from this. Although it is midnight, I probably won't remember this in the morning. But like, I get to sleep. I get to wake up. I get to open my eyes. I get to do fucking everything. I get to have a candle. That's not true. I got candle privileges taken away from me a few weeks back because I left one on overnight, which I really feel. It's understandable why I got that taken away, but still, like, oh my gosh, this is our one lifetime, and I'm saying this to literally everybody. We have one fucking lifetime. 80 to 100 years, like I said at the beginning of this episode, is all we get. And that is fucking amazing. And yes, I am not talking to a wall today. I am talking to my space heater because my room is freezing, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm really hoping that this kind of perspective stays in my head for a while until I can fully reflect on it and be like who I am and really experience everything I want to experience, because like, I don't want to see something sad anymore. I don't want, like, I don't know. It's perspective. It's really seeing what it is. But yeah, go do that stupid thing you've been wanting to do. Go get that dumb tattoo, because tattoos are some of the least permanent art forms there is. And I will argue that till the day I die. But go do that stupid thing. Go get that tattoo. Go fucking do what the fuck you want to do. Because this is the only shot we get. This is the only day we get. This is the only minute that will ever exist until it passes. You never know when you're gonna die. Start living now, you know? Start living. Start doing what you want to do. So yeah. Go fall in love with that person. I know that after I get done recording this episode, I'm gonna go and dance in the rain for a little bit. Go get freezing cold. And probably send a few gratitude texts at midnight. People are probably gonna think I'm killing myself. I'm not killing myself. You know when you get that text when like they're like, "Oh, I love you, bro," and you're like, "Uh-oh." You know that. That's what people are probably gonna be getting. They're like, "Uh-oh." But I really want to show my gratitude for those people in my life, because I get to experience them and I get to know them and I get to share feelings with them and I get to share interest in all these things. Yeah. I'm gonna go live, hopefully, for long ass time, and hopefully it will be bomb. So yeah. Thank you for listening to this really rambunctious and late night-ish talk about living. Yeah, this is, I believe, the second official episode of season 2. Please give me a rating. I really need it. Yeah, I mean, my listeners are at all-time high right now, but still, a rating would really be appreciated. I really enjoy getting comments and questions as well. All right, I believe that wraps up this episode. Please feel free to listen to my other episodes. This episode kind of goes hand in hand with the core phenomenon because I'm talking more about TikToks, like TikTok trends. But yeah, this is a messy episode, and thank you for listening. Until next time.